Guys, when you work hard, I'm talking about you work so hard you put in 6 to 8 hours of practice today. I'm talking about you work so hard right after you finish practicing, you want to go to sleep. Guys, when you work hard like that, you turn something just as ordinary as this ball spinning on my finger. Something that's gold. Something that's gold. Alright guys, so I'm out here today to teach you how to spin a basketball. I'm going to do my very best to give you the best tips. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos out there on how to spin a basketball, but I don't think they go into enough detail about it. I'm going to try to go to you into like the small details that have gotten me to a point where the reason I know how to do these basketball tricks is because I pay attention to the small details. So I'm going to try to give those to you today. And 1, 2, 3, let's get at it. Alright guys, so first of all, spinning a basketball isn't really as hard as people make it seem. It's really pretty easy once you get the hang of it. It's going to take a lot of repetition, it's going to take a lot of practice. You don't have to practice 8 hours a day, just practice maybe 1 or 2 a day, but do it consistently. That way you get it down to a T when you do get it. But the first mistake I see a lot of people make is they think it's a balance thing. It's not a balance thing at all really. It's more of a technique thing. It's more of a getting the ball to rotate in a circular motion evenly and then just catching in the middle. So what I mean by evenly and catching in the middle and it's not a balance thing is basically when you spin it, you gotta spin it with power, guys. I see too many people spin the basketball and they do it really weak, or they don't put enough power into it, they don't put enough spin. It has to have that power spin, and you gotta be comfortable with the ball. You gotta tell the ball to do what you want it to do and not let the ball control you, basically. So check this out, check it out. The way I do it, just look. Bam, see that power? And then the next thing, once you put the power into it, you gotta catch in the middle. It doesn't have to be in the seams, it could be anywhere on the ball, but you gotta catch in the middle and you gotta put the power into it. So I see a lot of people just spin it and they'll just be like, oh man, because they think it's a balance thing and they think I'm just gonna throw it in the air and just catch it in the middle or catch it however I want. It's just gonna balance on my finger. But it's a power thing. You gotta get going fast. And the way I think about it is you got a big jar in front of you, right? Just imagine an imaginary jar, big. The lid's pretty tight and you're gonna try to open that lid up. So basically you have this jar in front of you and you're gonna try to open the lid up and you're gonna do it fast and with power. Like this, like I got this lid. Bam! I just opened that thing up like nothing. So I got the ball right here, same concept. I'm gonna open the jar up, power, put that spin in. And then once you get the spin going, you just catch in the middle. And the second thing is, I always catch it like this. I've seen a lot of people, they go out with this finger. It's possible I could do it right now if I wanted to. But it's a lot harder to catch it, I guess because your finger doesn't have like a lot of muscle in it, right? So I do this right here. I put my index finger a little bit of the head of my thumb, and that gives it the support it needs to catch it properly and catch it with more consistency. And you won't break your finger. I don't think you'll break your finger either way, but it reduces the chances like by a lot. So that's basically the first 2 tips. Is you gotta put the power in the spin. I wish I could just instantly give you a secret on how to spin the basketball with power and make it go straight, but that's going to take your own hard work and that's going to take a lot of repetition, and then you'll get the hang of how to spin the basketball. But I tried my best. Open the pickle jar, open whatever jar you gotta open that thing up, bam. So I put my right ahead of my left, so the hands go like this, got that imaginary jar, and then the left hand goes left, the right hand goes right at the same time. So it's an instant, bam. It's like slapping your hands together like that. But except you're gonna do it in a circular motion. So the ball's at boom. So every time guys, just embed it in your brain. Just make it a habit. I gotta put power, I gotta catch in the middle, and it's a done deal. So tip number 3 coming up. Tip numero 3. Alright guys, so this is going to be the easiest tip I gave you in the whole tutorial, which is going to be grow your fingernail out. It doesn't have to be like a freaky length, like a 12-foot fingernail looking all crazy, but just have something there. Why have something there? Because you can spin the basketball for probably like 5 seconds, it'll be comfortable, you don't have fingernail, whatnot, it's going to be spinning on your skin, but eventually you're going to have that friction burn. And no one wants to be spinning a basketball if it's gonna be painful, guys. We all want to avoid that. So yeah, just grow your fingernail out. It would help if you, I do this because I'm kind of into this whole thing of basketball tricks. But if you cut it and then make like a little point, that's gonna be so much easier for the ball to spin because it has that little point to spin faster, and it's just a great surface for the ball to be spinning on. So yeah, that's why I think we have a fingernail. That's why God created a fingernail, is because to spin a basketball, of course, right? It's not to pick your nose, guys. All right. So tip number 4 is coming up next. Number 4. All right, guys. So this is one of the questions I get the most: is how do I keep the ball spinning? How do I tap that? How do I tap the ball? So basically, this one's gonna take your hard work, your dedication, and it's gonna take a lot of repetition. This is the one tip that I'm gonna try to give you, but it's gonna take, like I said, your own effort, your own hard work. So the way I do it is basically I hit it right on the side. I don't hit it with too much power. We're just gonna be boom, like knock it right off or anything. I'd give you a better demonstration, but I'm on like top of a hill, so I don't want to go get the ball like down there. But anyways, don't hit it too hard. And then you gotta hit on the side, right here on the side. You see that? It's gotta be, I mean, a lot of people say it looks like you hit the ball really hard with a lot of power, which I do. I come with it like with speed and power, but at the end I just tap it lightly with my fingertips. So it's kind of like I go really hard, but at the end I let my hand die out and just tap it. Give it a boom, boom, boom. Like I let my hands basically loose. So it's like, so it's speed and everything, but it's not stiff, it's not anything like that. It's loose, and just tap it right on the side, right on the side. So I would tap it like right here on the back side. That's the way I keep it going. And like I said, once you get the ball spinning really fast, you're gonna tap it on the side, going with power and with a dead hand. Just tap it with your fingernails. You can basically get the ball doing whatever you want it to do. Because why? Because it'll stay there. It's not a balance thing. It's a power thing. Once it gets going at a speed, 100 miles per hour, 150, or whatnot. That's not an accurate speed, but you know what I mean. Once it gets spinning really fast, you can just do whatever your imagination tells you to do. So there's my tutorial, guys. Comment, leave some advice, let me know how I did, and I look forward to making a lot more tutorials this summer. So be on the lookout, subscribe, and like this video if it helped you out. Thanks, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh, one more thing. Ball so hard. That shit crazy.
That shit crazy. Y'all don't know that those shit phase. The next we go over 82 when I look at you like this shit gravy. Going so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even supposed to be here. Going so hard since we here. It's only right that we be fair.
You want to spin the basketball on your finger like a pro? You gotta stop saying I wish and you gotta start saying I will. It's as simple as that. Make it happen.